That one finds the zone, and that's how this game gets started. Grounds one to short. And he'll be safe at first. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
There's a swing and a miss. 0-2. That missed by a lot. 1-2 to count.
Now pitching for
Ryan Yarbrough, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
Ryan Yarbrough.
The 1-2. On the ground to third. There's one.
That's an out.
Back to first, and that is a double play. Anthony Santander at the plate.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Santander, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was born in Venezuela. Lifted in the air out to left. Dominguez makes the catch, inning over. Back in the Bronx, and today's starting pitcher, Kevin Gausman. What's the scouting report on him?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one ripped, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he's into second with nobody out.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost art for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Judge waits right through there for a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. That one to first, and that's just foul. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. That one's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Fastball is outside. And another ball. And that's off the inside edge. And now 3-0. Fastball for a strike. That one finds the corner, and the count's full.
3-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back at Yankee Stadium, now at the plate, Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez.
Yarbrough back to work. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Next offering is down low.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
The wind of the pitch. And that one is in the dirt. Now 2-2. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Nice grab to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. The other way, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
George Springer in the box, lays off for ball 1. The 1-0. And fouled off. And a count 1-2. Outside.
That's a ball.
Second inning here, no score. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at-bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
Just missed.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Nice stop from his backside. There's one.
Batting it, the center fielder, number 3, Miles Straw.
And now here is Miles Straw.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
Ball 1, no strikes. And that one fouled off. Just missed.
Outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Chisholm. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back.
Leading
Jazz
off
Chisholm
for the
Jr.
Yankees,
now.
The second baseman, Jack Chisholm Jr.
Ball one there. Gosman, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. The next pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Fastball is outside. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. One out, base is empty. And that's down and away.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Drilled in the air, high and deep, right field. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So up next, Jason Dominguez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 outs, base is empty. That misses the zone. Now 2-0. Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike. That's ball 3.
And it's fouled away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Next to hit, Ben Rice.
Ball
that
one,
one
no
well
strike.
upstairs. And that's ball 1. Foul ball there. That one missing
ball.
inside. And a foul ball. Two outs. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Gets a piece and stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here in New York, new inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Alan Roden. And a foul ball. That one the other way. Volpe throws it to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
11. Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Top of the third, no score.
Ball one.
Fights it off. He'll see another. On the ground. Volpe. Fires over to first. And that quickly, 2 away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season. Inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident, and there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
Next pitch is outside. Good eye right there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Missed with a changeup, and the count's full.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Back for more from the Bronx as we go to the last of the third. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. There's a strike.
0-1.
Inside. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a high chopper. Fires over to Guerrero. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning.
28.
So the lineup flips over. Austin Wells, the next to hit, led off this game with a double. Check swing, called strike. That one to first. Oh, great stop. Throws from the seat of his pants. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Runner on at first with 1 gone. It's Aaron Judge now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that's outside.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
Fought off foul. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. In the dirt, but kept close. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Wells stands at first with 1 out. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Ground ball right side. Jimenez throw to first. And that will end the inning. On to the fourth. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Anthony Santander. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Swing and a ground ball into the outfield. Base hit. They hold the runner at second, so another base hit could get us our first run in this one.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. Makes the grab, and there's one down. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. First time up was a pop out. Yeah, that's fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Next offering is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That's to third. Jump throw across his body. In time. Got him.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Clement, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
That one is absolutely belted. This looks like extra bases. One runs in, another comes in to score. It's 2-zip. It's a 2-run double, and they have the lead.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Straw takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Clement at second with 2 down. Just missed. And that misses. And it's 3-0.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls. So that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Fastball for a strike. Ground ball left side. Zips it to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. And that one fouled off.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Springer there makes the catch. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Fastball for a strike at 95.
0-1's the
Well,
count.
the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
No, that's down.
And downstairs.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The Blue Jays leading by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
The batter, number 11.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the
Anthony.
Yankees. Flied to right his
Volpe.
first time. Volpe, a former Gold Glove winner, 23 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Strikeout number 8.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Yankees.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
5th.
56.
Mark Leiter Jr.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now for the
Leading
Jays,
off the
Alan
top, the
Roden.
left fielder,
He's 0 for
Alan
1.
Roden.
There's the strike.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Bo Bichette. And look out,
that got
as
him.
that one
Fourth
ran in
base.
and got him. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays.
Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Next offering is foul back. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe. And they lead by 3.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
0-1.
Santander, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a foul straight back. Grounder might be 2. Over to Goldie. 1 away here in the 5th. Here's Andres Jimenez. He's 2 for 2.
The second baseman, Andres.
Oh, he's so good about
Jimenez.
trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
That's in there. 0-1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
And the
1
next
ball,
pitch
1
is
strike.
way outside. And that's outside.
out.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Late swing, foul to the left. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Right side. Base hit. 1 run is in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Well done. Drives in the run. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Kirk in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Ball 2. 2-0.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Almost got him.
1 strike.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they add on. It's 7-0.
Now pitching
a new arm into the game, Yankees, the righty, Ian Hamilton.
Number 71.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is.
Hamilton.
Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And the batter is George Springer. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in 1 game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Next pitch is downstairs.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
So a man at first. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Misses off the plate. Ball 1. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Pulls that one foul. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. The throw. Tag. And he's out. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
Boog, I'm not sure how he took that right there. I mean, that was an incredible 2-strike pitch.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two outs. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Here's the 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Jason Dominguez. Gosman back to work. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Late with the swing there.
Well, he just threw
One
that
ball,
fastball
two
by him,
strikes.
elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Upstairs.
That's ball two.
That one misses, and that's ball three. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Stays alive. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting, the designated
Ben
hitter,
Rice
Ben
stepping in now for the Yankees.
Rice.
His first at bat was a strikeout. That's a strike. 0-1.
All ones the count.
And that one fouled off. And now
One ball,
1-2.
strikes.
The Jays up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a splitter.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Oswaldo Cabrera
Oswaldo
will hit next. He's 0 for 1.
Cabrera.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success,
that's
but
just
you
out.
can never predict baseball.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. And a ball and 2 strikes. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next.
Ball, that's out.
And it remains 2-2. On the ground, right side. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. All set for the top of the 6th. And now for the Jays, Miles Straw.
Straw.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's too
Oh,
low.
that's low.
2-1. Just
outside.
missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
3-2.
This to center field. That one gets down for a hit. And after grinding through that at bat, he gets the best of him.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Pretty good pitch. Tried to front door the breaking ball and didn't put a great swing on it either, but he found just enough of the bat to get himself a knock.
And now Alan Roden. That misses, and that is ball one. And that's in for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Got him. And there's one down.
Up next for the Blue
Bo
Jays,
Bichette
the
digs in
shortstop,
now.
Bo Bichette.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Vladdy in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Straw, the lead runner, out at second. Bichette over at first with one away. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So first and second with two outs. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. And that misses. Ball one. Outside with a breaking ball.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Back now in the Bronx. Well, we go bottom 6. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. The pitch. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Swinging a foul straight back. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that is Springer. Puts it away for the out. Aaron Judge
right
at the
fielder,
plate.
number
0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Judge.
Almost 100 pitches through 5 1/3 innings. I'm thinking he's probably done in the next couple of batters.
And that's downstairs. And now 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one missed.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
That's in there. Now 3-2.
Helpful.
With the shift on, hits right into it. Throws across the diamond. Judge out on the play.
Now batting.
Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Cody.
Well, he's doing a nice job of
Bellinger.
keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. That's in there. 0-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
New York
We're in the
Yankees.
seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Tyler
68.
Matzik.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Leading off for
Here's the
Toronto,
second baseman, Andres Jimenez. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. That's in for a strike. Matzik, a 6'3 lefty, 34-year-old vet. He joined the team as a free agent. Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2. And that one upstairs, ball 1. That misses. And the count's even at 2. Now a pop-up on the infield. Wells has this one sized up. And out number 1 on the grab. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. He's already homered in this game.
Alejandro Kirk.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's George Springer. Foul ball. Next offering upstairs. Kirk over at first with 1 away. And that misses. 2-1.
2-1.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Two now. Ground ball to the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, the third baseman, Ernie.
And next for Toronto,
Clement.
Ernie Clement. And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Two on, 1 out. Not even close there. And it's a ball and a strike. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Goldie makes the play. 2 down. Miles Straw getting ready to hit.
Miles Straw.
He swings and fouls one off. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Dylan Tate.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Paul Goldschmidt will
for
climb
the
in.
Yankees, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Line drive, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
So man aboard, Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Liner caught at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove,
batter,
but you will
11.
get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Volpe stands in now and watches strike one. Man at second. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
And foul ball. To the right side, Jimenez. Throw to first in time.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll
number
over.
24,
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. He is struck out and he is walked. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Now a chance for Ben Rice. Center field. Strong should have this one. Makes the catch. And that is the third out of the inning. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't.
That's inside.
Even on the road trips, I was, you know, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
The left-hander Tyler Matzik deals. Now this is in the air down the line. Dominguez on his way over. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Misses off the inside. 3 balls and a strike. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post there. That one ripped. And that's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And the batter now, Bo Bichette. And first offering is fouled off.
That's outside.
Roden leads off second with nobody out. The 1-1 is cut on and missed to the pitch
1 ball, 2
upstairs.
strikes.
Fly ball to right. Judge. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the fly out with 1 away. So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Swing and a foul out of play. One away with a runner at third, and we're in the top of the 8th. And foul ball.
Ball one.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 2-2 on the way. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. In the air, center field. Bellinger makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He's in on the sac fly. It's 8-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo.